MSC Digger. Well, we've been getting a lot of rain, so we haven't had a chance to get outside and do any digging for a new episode here. But what I wanted to do was take a little bit of time to show you something that I'm very proud of, and hopefully you as a relic hunter can do the same thing and be equally as proud of your relics as well. To really do the job and be responsible as a relic hunter, we really have the obligation to display the artifacts that we find so that we can share them with others. What I want to do is I want to show you my display cabinet of some of the relics that I have. Actually, this was my Christmas present to myself this year. I had been wanting to get a larger display. I used to have a small curio cabinet, and I actually had relics piled on top of relics inside of it. So I came across this cabinet here at a home goods store, and the price was right, and so I picked it up, and it has given me a lot of opportunity to expand, hopefully, in the future as we add more items to the collection. So let's take a look at what we've got. Well, starting at the top shelf here, I've tried to create a little bit of organization here. A lot of these are Confederate buttons and pre-Civil War buttons that I have in this display here, and as I kind of pan across, these are federal buttons, Eagle buttons, state buttons, and such like that. Of course, there's my one and only South Carolina dispensary bottle. I'm very proud of that one. I'd love to find some more of those. Some spurs, some gun parts. That's a neat item right here. That's actually a piece of petrified wood that came out of a Union hut at Stoneman Switch in Virginia. There's my two pieces of sword that was actually dug out of a Confederate camp down near Camden, South Carolina. And a little collection of dug ink wells, perfume bottle. That ugly thing back there in the back, that was actually the first bottle I ever pulled out of a winter hut. And as you see, it came out in pieces, and I took a little bit of time and put together at least the pieces I had to try to reconstruct at least part of the bottle there. So now we'll move down here to the second shelf. And one of the things that I find that's kind of hard to display sometimes are bullets. So what I've done is I've used them to kind of outline the shelf on the bottom here. A lot of fired bullets. Most of these actually came from the Battle of Brandy Station. Nice iron lock there in the back and some complete Spencers. This little group of bullets from Missionary Ridge were a gift to me from Charles Harris. A lot of you may know him with American Digger magazine. I'm very proud of those. Nice Confederate reed shell. There's actually what the remains of a New York kepi that came out of a hut also. And we got both the New York buttons and the buckle there in the middle. Of course, a lot of other miscellaneous little things. Carved lead. There's a couple of pocket watch keys, pocket watch parts, toe taps, heel plates, suspender buckles. These things here, those are ramrod guides from old muskets. Various belt buckle parts and pieces. A couple of nice bullseye rosettes there, a Hardy hat, shoulder belt plate. It's a nice Massachusetts Shako hat plate that was actually given to me by my good friend John Miles. He and I dug a lot of holes together. Camp Doug pocket knives, knapsack parts. Nice complete harmonica. Got both reeds, still has wood in the middle. So we move down to the next shelf here. Turn on a little light, see if that helps us some. Some thimbles. There's a one of two pairs of eyeglasses that I actually dug out of the same hole. Lock covers, coins, a nice little monogrammed ring, silver, copper, D-nickels. Maybe that helps a little bit. A lot of these are miscellaneous things that were dug at Stoneman Switch out of huts. My one and only attempt at gold panning. Actually, it was pretty successful, I guess, because I did find gold. This coin, you know, right here, this coin is not really all that valuable, but this was actually the very first silver coin I ever dug, and it's actually a German coin. So it's from, I believe, 1934, I believe it is. So it kind of holds a special place in my heart there. Lots of flat buttons, little pieces of bottles. There's that other set of glasses there. They actually have a gold rim on them. Some more pocket watch pieces and such. The pocket watch you see there in the back and the two little navy buttons. Of course, these were not dug. That belonged to my grandfather. And then as my grandmother passed away, she passed it down to me. And it certainly holds up a special place in my collection. As did, he was a member of he was in the Navy, and he actually was in part of the landing troops after the bombing of Nagasaki. So I put those there in the collection. Now finally we move down to the bottom shelf here. Various bottles, black glass, bottles. Oh, that's actually my little small collection of shark's teeth from when we go to the beach. I think you know, probably like myself, I find that just about anywhere I go, whether we're on vacation, we find something to collect. And so whether it's shark's teeth, or you can see this is pretty much my collection of Native American artifacts. Haven't really got them in a way where I could really display them well. I probably need a whole nother cabinet the same size to do it effectively. But it's kind of like once you get collecting in your blood, it tends to stay there, and makes it hard not to do anywhere you go. Well, I hope I didn't completely bore you to death with showing you my display. I've got boxes full of other miscellaneous brass and other things that I've dug that didn't make it into the relic cabinet upstairs. I've got 5-gallon buckets full of iron that are just waiting for the electrolysis machine. But you know, you only have so much room to display stuff. But we do the best we can and try to share it with the people who have the opportunity to see them. What I'm going to do with this episode is I'm actually going to allow video responses for this one. And what I would love to see in response to this one is your relic displays, whether they're Native American artifacts, bottles, coins, relics. Would love for you to share with me and the rest of the Saving History audiences the way you display your relics as you save history. For Saving History, I'm S.C. Digger.